Remember all those news stories like of like parents like with black eyes like being interviewed because they got in a scrum trying to buy the Tickle Me Elmo at the same time?
Yeah. That was nuts. And what was the big deal? It was just a little Elmo that goes, yeah. Like, stop. You don't need it.
There are certain
I mean, I get it. I like toys.
Yeah. There are certain levels that I don't understand. I never fully understood Beanie Babies. I don't really get Funko.
Oh, nobody gets Funko. I feel like Funko is like a sunk cost fallacy thing, or like a FOMO thing.
Yeah, I mean, someone must love them. I was at the Glendale Galleria, and they had
an entire store.
Yes.
Just for Funkos.
Just Funko.
And you go and look in the glass case, and there's ones that are like $1,000.
Oh my gosh!
And it's like, no.
How can that be? It's a little bit, and I mean, Pokemon obviously was a lot more creative and engaging.
Yeah, Pokemon's dope.
But so I'm just saying, it follows a Pokemon model, wherein people
gotta catch them all.
Yeah, exactly. They create so many different versions and so many different things that inevitably, if I were a kid, I'd be like, this is the one that represents me. This is my favorite, you know?
Well, see, the thing I like about
I'd imagine Funko's the same way. Like, oh look, the thing I love, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, sadly, so Funko, they're so easy to make and cheap to make, and they all look exactly the same, that like there are some brands and some like movies or whatever, licensed material, that like the only merchandise you can get in like figure form is a Funko Pop.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like this most obscure shit. It's like, oh, the one episode of Cheers where this character showed up. Like, it's like the stupidest.
Wow.
And that's not even an exaggeration. Like, that probably is a Funko Pop. Like, there's a fucking, like, Bret Michaels from Rock of Love figure the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's like, nobody's gonna make that, but Funko did.
Right.
But anyway,
it makes a good, like, gag gift and no disrespect to Bret Michaels.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like there's probably like 100 really, really hardcore fucking Rock of Love fans out there.
Yes.
So if they make 100
I was one of them in
them,
2007.
If they make 100 of them, then they're gonna be like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
And then they charge as a collector's item.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like,
costs $25 and it cost a penny to make.
Yeah. Gosh, that is a pretty like tough to lose scenario for the people of Funko.
Oh yeah, they're kicking ass. But the thing that I
can't believe they have their own store. But that just lends more legitimacy to the idea that like this is a thing, you know?
Yeah, well that's not like not an official store that's in the Glendale Galleria.
It's not?
There's actually an official store, I think like in Santa Monica or Hollywood or something.
How can that not be an official store? It looked like that was their only product.
No, it's called like Collector's Galaxy or something like that.
But isn't that just the name of the place and it only houses Funko stuff?
Yeah, but it's just some guy's store.
Wow.
And he just sells Funkos.
Wow.
I mean, people buy them.
They have franchisees?
I mean, I don't even think they're connected to Funko Pop. I think he just
buys them in bulk wholesale
it's
and
it's like core TCG and they just sell Pokemon cards.
Gosh. That's shocking.
But anyway, the thing that I don't like about Funko Pop, the fact that there's like so many and everything is like collectible, and the thing you were saying about like that represents me, right? So I'm a big proponent of like blind boxes and like random drawings and stuff.
Okay.
That's why I like cards so much, and why I made RPGs.
Right.
My pin set. And the reason I like those is because there's a thing in like human psychology where if you have like choice and you're kind of like deliberating over choice, typically we care so much about like that you made the right choice that like you kind of don't enjoy the choice after you make it. Whereas if you just have something that's like, oh, this is the thing that I got, you end up being attached to it. Because there's like this moment in your life that you have, and it's like it's yours, and it's like, oh, this is the serendipitous thing that happened to me.
Right.
So like you can get like a blind box, right, and be like, I want this thing. I hope I get this thing, and then you don't get that thing, but you end up liking the thing that you got because it's your thing. And I like that. I think that's dope because there's something like individualistic about it, and something kind of like I don't know. Just like
so I just wasn't expecting you to grab that woman.
Yeah, that's okay. I got her. She's safe. But yeah, so I just there's something I don't know, like fate. There's just something just feels like it's all in its place, you know. Like I got the thing, and that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You know
Do you believe
in
fate?
No.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little thing to write stories about.
Yeah. I tend to think things just happen.
To be honest, I'm terrified of fate.
Oh, the idea that everything's preordained.
Yeah, well, that's my weed freak out thing, where like everything's a loop.
Oh, right, sure.
And you're just kind of repeating the same moment over and over again.
Yeah, I don't think it's the case.
It terrifies me.